Ugh. Now that I'm done with that, and by that I mean producing a song when I don't know how to produce, let's pick up our exhaustion off the floor and play some Thief 2. Old man sitting in a chair staring at a screen. Oh, it's so physically exhausting. Third world up in here. Anyways, yes. Now we're in some kind of portal place, and we don't know where it is ever. I totally don't know where this is. What are you talking about? I don't know why I said...
still on the right track.
Yeah, it does. I don't know why I said that more could have been done with this level. I mean, a lot was done with it already. I guess I was just thinking of something that I didn't think I was thinking of. Anyway, I really like this level quite a lot. It's miles better than most, if not maybe even all, of the levels like this in the first game. So that's something. Now, I guess I could, instead of following the trail of blood, I could go into the shadows and avoid the trail of blood and also avoid enemies and nasty places full of them. Stuff. But that doesn't seem necessary at all because there's no enemies at all here as of yet. I mean, I know there will be, but it seems odd to give an option of going through the dark. But yes, these things are, of course, creepy flowers that turn towards you. You can pluck them and give them to your lover, and they'll stare at her creepishly with bloodshot eyes, and she will be so turned on with the horniness that she will just cut your head off. And, yeah. Oh, hey, more waters. Now I replace that one.
Looks different. Is this the maw? Looks different.
Yes! Finally, you said that. And I actually, now that I think of it, I think that I actually got this far in Thief 2 before I beat Thief 1. Like, I know I played Thief 1 first, but I remember this being the maw, and I'm like, what's he talking about? Also, I'm quick saving all the time. It's pretty great. Yeah. And the maw, but Garrett has to make his own maps. Now there's cliffs in a swamp, which I think this was reused for Trail of Blood 2. I mean, imagine that, right? Yeah, I'm talking about the fan mission Trail of Blood 2. So there's this way I could go, I guess, or I could go that other way, possibly? Oh, man, I can. Man, I don't know which of these are updated. I don't think that's a brush. That wouldn't be a model. That would be brushes and stuff. So yeah, this stuff looks pretty darn good. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how good it looks, but it looks pretty good, I guess. Oh, what? So, this is just a vista. We don't want that, do we? XP is great. Well, so say some anyway. Some! Personally, though, I love how 7 introduced that thing where you can stick windows on the sides and they both pop up and fill half the screen. I use that hundreds of times a frickin' day when I'm writing music and reading lyrics, or when I'm playing Tetris and doing literally anything else, and it's very useful, you understand? Oh, I guess I'm going up here. And by the way, if you walk up to these pitcher plants which move, they took the time to put an animation, that's pretty cool. You cough and that leaf is sort of weirdly transparent. That's pretty odd. Anyway, oddness or not, I think I might be going backwards here. No? Maybe not. I don't really know, actually. Huh? No, Man, I could swear there's a whole thing down there, though. You jump across on the rocks and then you get to some potion, but you have to go through the lava or something. And if you're ghosting, you can do it with a whole bunch of quick saves and reloads due to randomness and stuff. Where am I even going? Okay, follow the trail of blood. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. But instead, I'm just sort of going into this big old nostril hair here so that I can take it out and whip people with it in some kind of parody of badassery. That guy clearly has a long patrol route. Or I just missed that other guy that I thought I saw. This is not going to be my most exciting commentary. What? Am I just back here again? How the hell did that happen? No? Somewhere else, maybe. Because I'm really tired. And I apologize for that, but it's something that happens to people sometimes, and, it's just a flaw in our system. It's a bug in the system. And this is probably where I was. Maybe. Yeah. So I don't want to be going over there. I never found this inscrutable before. I don't know why I am now. I don't remember getting lost here back in the day. I don't know if I'm going backwards now or not. No. Maybe not, as I hear the screams of a lovesick baboon with occasional thumps on the gong. Not a bong, you might understand, because bongs are not instruments unless they are instruments of, you know, other things than music. Well, the Trail of Blood doesn't go over here, so I don't know why I would go up here, but I guess I want to for some reason. I don't think I even have a loot goal, because sometimes missions will say, boy, you sure are in a precarious position, and you sure shouldn't be thinking about loot, but nevertheless, you should be thinking about loot. But I guess in this game, they didn't do that. Man, I'm such a quick save whore. I'm a big old whore. This is a public announcement on the internet, and you can all come and hold me to my word, and good lord. Fortunately, most people know what a joke is. You know. I shall put you out of your misery. You talk disgustingly, and therefore you must die. I am totally respectful guy who wants to promote world peace. Now, am I still... Oh, hey, that's pretty cool. It has like a thing right below it that's part of it. Undercliff, small... I really like how Garrett draws out the map. Like, you don't know... I just love the idea of... I don't see it done that often, where you don't have a map, but you draw one as you go, and then you eventually get to see what it was. That's pretty cool. Now, of course, there are lots of torches around here, which is... torturous! Oh! 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 Anyway. What are you doing? These guys have a funny walk cycle. That also means they must die. All Bioforce apes must die. I've always wondered if that game is actually bad, or if it's just bizarre. You know? One doesn't necessarily imply the other. And there we are. And that puts out... I love when one torch puts out the entire room when it looks like it should only do a little corner there. That's pretty hilarious. Anyway, this seems like a very odd place to have to get past, but I guess get past it you have to, because... What? Oh, hey. How the hell's it going? Alright. What the hell's over here? Unnecessary objects. Oh, I can dig it. And by oh, I mean I. Right. Let us move on to whatever this is. Magic bridge. Ho ho. Bridges are magical. Now, these guys here are very interesting because they sort of fly around. I guess they have roots or something. It seems semi-random, or they just sort of bob around a lot. But they don't hurt you or do anything to you, although some fan missions have made them do so. But they do light up areas, so they can make you get detected when you otherwise wouldn't. It's kind of neat.
See you, mine's plumsies? Them plumsies mines. No, plumsy taker, giving them backsies. I eaters them. Plumsies all gone.
Also another one of my favorites. It's just so pointless. I eaters them. No. I love the scream of agony from that guy. To the person or persons whom I hope will have an interest. How does one begin? I am in a position to be of service to you and your cause, to save lives, but even as I write this, I doubt you will trust me. Why would a high-ranking member of the City Watch help pagans? But I tell you it is true. I have helped you already, though you may not know it. Twice I have spied your agents in the city streets, and twice I looked the other way. Yes, I have helped, and at great risk to myself, too, for what if this letter were to be intercepted? Or if one day I were to look away when I see a pagan and find myself face to face with my superior, a superior who has given express orders to destroy any pagans I find. Question your agents and you'll see they will verify the truth of my statements. Then, if you trust me, contact me. This is the only correspondence I will send so brazenly. From now on, we must decide on a system for contacting each other. With complete sincerity, Lieutenant Mosley, City Watch. Well. Looks like a thing's going on here. I don't know about this conspiracy stuff. We better get out our tinfoil hats for something that's actually real. I've always thought it would be funny if somebody would, like, look up insane conspiracy theories and then actually make a conspiracy that follows one, like the most ridiculous one they can find. And actually, like, I mean, obviously something within the realm of possibility, but that would be really funny because nobody would ever believe them and they would very easily get away with it. That's kind of strange. Well, see, I'm being lit up like a 10-ton balloon, which makes no sense, but hey, that's what those things do. I wonder if you fall in the water, how you would get back out. I guess that way. Climb of the vine. Are not vine arrows supposed to be... Wait, no, you don't. Oh, you're supposed to stick it in the wood, okay. Are not vine arrows supposed to be just crystals like the fires and waters are? Maybe not. Maybe moss arrows are that. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Anyways, I stole that plumsy that looked like a fruit, so... Man, look at this steadfast old rock model that always gets used in FMs and everything. It's a good-looking one, but you start to recognize things after a while, and it becomes funny. It's like the Wilhelm scream of objects! Uh-oh. Somebody is walking near. Man, this is one mission called Stronghold, which is like really ridiculous, but I kind of like it pervertedly. It's like a lot of combat and you walk around and it's hard to hide and it's like frustrating if you don't know that the purpose is supposed to be that you fight and stuff. It's pretty great. Man, those guys seem to have like problems in their head. They're like, goes away. I mean, that's the kind of thing that I say when I've just embarrassed myself and I'm trying to stop thinking about the humiliation, but I can't, and so I tell my brain to make it go away. Oh, and then I write hyper skill blanket. Now that I've divulged my personal secrets, which may or may not be true, or me just being random, I guess I'll stop. Oh, hey, here's a rock model that's different from that other one because it's smaller, and oh, he's up in the trees! That's what the deal is. Well then, let us begin. This is, of course, Tree Village Spring. I think this is the place that I thought could have been done more with, just this particular place. Because it's spring, summer, fall, and winter, and it kind of fits the theme, but I guess it could have been... I guess it's sort of like the elements in the Mage Towers, you know, kind of alright, but, you know, a little bit more special could be done. But then again, I can't really complain. This whole level's pretty varied in different areas, quite varied. It's cool, it's a nice breakup, it's you know, better than the levels in the first game, like everything like I already said. Where the hell did that guy go? Must have turned around that way. God damn it. Yourself. Whoa. Disgusting. So I suppose there's two ways about it. Unlike most of the time when there's no two ways about it. Oh, hello. Wake up, sniffling. Wake up, sniffling! Yo, sniffle. Wake up, sniffling! Anyway. Oh, well, yet more rings on fingers. Everybody wears rings. It's fashionable and not at all because they were married. My new friend! I was very pleased to receive your answer so quickly. I will now outline for you my plan for how we will correspond with each other in the future. Firstly, contact will be made only after a signal. And you said that was the only letter you'd send so brazenly, but you sent this brazenly too, and all it would take would somebody reading this to figure out what you're doing, so whatever. Yeah. Firstly, contact will be made only after a signal. Each day, check to see which plant I have in my office window. If it is the peony, then you know I have a message to give you. Peony? Power. Then at midnight, I'll drop my message off in the alley we agreed upon earlier. Please make sure an agent picks it up promptly, as I cannot risk anyone else seeing these letters. If you need to contact me, then leave a sage branch outside my door in the morning, and I will pick up your message at noon in the same alley. Do not deviate from this system. I will assume anyone who contacts me in your name outside of these rules is a spy or traitor to our conspiracy, and will have him or her killed. Similarly, any person who claims to be sent by me or any message you receive from me sent in a different manner, assumed to be false, and of course, our secret associations discovered by a third party. I shudder at the thought. Yours sincerely, Lieutenant Mosley. Well, I think that's a okay place to stop for now, so I'll see you guys later. But first...
constant bother.
What is it?
New boots. It's gonna take me a week to break in the cursed things. And until then, I'll be walking like someone's grandmom.
Oh, wouldn't want to stub your little toesies.
Ah, tap off.
And that, my friends, is the best conversation in the game. Better than the archer fight. You want to know why? Because it's completely pointless, other than to give them an excuse to say, taff off. Brilliant.